Ready, Set, Blow with the Jaime Randy Valerio.
And the Wrigley.
In the Wrigley, a.k.a. Snoop Doggster. And the big homie Mikey, who's recovering from...
HIV, I believe.
HIV.
Yeah.
He got that Magic Johnson.
And we got none other than...
Some Armenian brandy, right?
Apricot brandy from the mountains that the fucking Turks stole from us.
So who do you hate more, gays or Turkish people?
Oh, Turks. Turks are not people. Turks are not people, brother. And then it's Jews. And then it's the...
Yeah, let's start there. Let's rank your fun.
The blacks are up there.
We won't say hate. We won't say hate. But let's rank your top least favorite communities.
Get ready. What
At Ready Set Blow, READY Set SET Blow BLOW. Jesus Christ! Hope you're filming all this, Mike. 'Cause the world's learning that he's functionally illiterate. Fanto Chino over here.
Randy. There's the homie Mikey. He doesn't have shit, right?
He has one, but he's not really active on it.
You don't need to tag me in this racism.
No.
It's not racism if it's God's truth, guy.
As the only white person here, I'm sure I'll go down for this. It's the one thing I'll go down for.
Brother, what am I? I'm from the White Mountains.
The Caucasus, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's funny. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if the American left considers Turks and Middle Eastern, because I don't think they consider Middle Eastern people white.
Well, the thing is, you fucking racist. We're not Middle
I'm gonna
East.
pull that in. Well, you guys are the East.
We're
Proper Asia.
Is this open?
Yeah,
we're in. We're in. We got all that.
Is this open, brother?
Yeah, so let's start where I wanted to start. Name your top 5 least favorite communities of people. Number 1, Turks. We got that.
Yeah.
Okay. For good reason. They killed your people.
Yeah, and then Azerbaijan.
Oh, that's the new one who's trying to fuck with your people, right?
Yeah, they're
Azerbaijani. Would that be how you say?
Yeah,
it?
it's a country. It's a people that were invented 1918 by Stalin and the Soviet Union. So they're not. There's.
It's a new country. It's not. Yeah.
No. It's not even a new country like Israel. It's like a new. They don't exist. They've never existed before 1918. Coca-Cola is older than these people.
Okay.
They're basically Persian, Turkic people from Iran who speak Turkish.
All right.
And are, I think, Sunni Muslim.
Okay.
Which are the same as the Turds.
AKA the Turks. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's number 2. What do we got? Number 3.
Whatever you are.
Fair point. Fair point. I think I'm in the top 3 for a lot of people.
What does that say?
I think I'm in the top 3 for most of my listeners.
I did a lot of travel this last week, and we gotta put fats on the list.
Yeah.
As a fat person, I hate us.
I mean,
if you get
them tough to travel with.
If you don't plan well enough and you're in a middle seat as a fat person, die. Die. No, it's never me. I'm a planning fat. But the fat that doesn't
the emergency
plan,
row.
Yeah. But if you're a fuck that's going to sit in the middle as a fat person, kill yourself.
Well, finally, the airlines are now charging you 2 seats if you use 2 seats. Finally. It used to be if you were so fat that you took up the second seat, they just gave it to you for free.
So
which is fucked up.
What country would fats have to colonialize if
the fattest country in the world is this country. The United States is by far the fattest.
Have you seen the Midwest?
Oh yeah, dude. If you go to Houston, it looks like fucking March of the Pachyderms, dude. It's fuck. I think the average weight in Houston is a deuce and a half. For the women, like the men are over 300.
That's
the
crazy.
fattest city I've ever been to in my life. Just fucking Houston.
I've always wanted to go.
Well, I mean, it's a fun town, but that southern, everything's bigger in Texas, including that fucking waistline. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
These are some of the fattest people I've ever seen on earth, dude. And it's hot. It's like the swamp, so you kind of notice them more. They emanate more heat. Their clothes stick to them and shit.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Fat people won't go to war.
Yeah, I wonder what is there a weight limit in the army? There has to be.
Fuck yeah, because you have to do.
But what if there's a draft? Could you be fat enough that they won't draft you? Because I'm trying to find way. I'm too old now, thank God. But when I was younger, man, I was like, shit, man. If we
not if Russia wins and
I know. We all got to go.
Get ready for China, brother.
Yeah, exactly. But after 9/11, I was like, fuck, man. If they start the draft again, I was 18 when that shit happened. I was like, fuck. You know,
which 9/11? The one 10 years ago, or the one from 3 days ago?
the one from 24 years ago, the original 9/11. We'll get to old Charlie in a second.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Let's drink. Salud.
A little Wednesday afternoon sip of the sacrament with my man.
Fuck yeah, brother. Enjoy it.
It's good. I like it. But yeah, I was trying to think of in 2001 if the draft was going on. I just started college. I was like, all right, I'll get a deferment there, right? You get like one deferment for college. But if they keep the draft open, like, how am I going to get out of this? I was like, I don't know, maybe I shoot myself in the foot. I don't fucking know. But that would be a good way to get out of it, right? If there's a weight limit, because then you just get to eat your way out of the army. And eating is fantastic. I would spend 6 months getting fat to avoid military service. It could be fun to get fat.
See, you're not patriotic.
No, I am patriotic. I know I would not be a good soldier.
We have to go and kill children, brother.
I am not. I would only be a good soldier if they landed on U.S. territory. Like, if they cross Ventura Boulevard, call me up. But until they get there, I don't give a fuck.
Who the Persians?
Anybody.
70 years ago, a fat fuck like me would have been terrible at war. But these days, the fat fucks like me are going to be controlling the drones.
That's it, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We're going to be pros.
Yeah, they don't give you a gun. They give you an Xbox controller and tell you to bomb some Arabs in the desert.
They weren't fat in this like 70 years ago. I think all that started in the 80s and 90s, right? The crazy fatness.
Yeah, it exploded. Pretty much everything started to go downhill, like somewhere in the mid 80s.
Yeah,
but I feel like the America peaked on September 10th, 2001. That was, I think, the best.
Peaked in terms of what?
In terms of its power, influence, lower levels of crime, higher income. Like, since then, inflation's gone crazy. We're worried about who's pissing in what bathroom.
Lower levels of crime. There was like a lot of crime back then.
In 2001, not like in the 90s or the 70s. The 70s was crime. The 70s and 80s were just a bastion of crime. Bro, there was like 2,500 murders a year in New York in like 1990. Now there's 500. So it's bad.
Yeah,
but it's not what it was.
But the 90s were the most amount of murders.
Oh yeah,
all throughout the country.
Oh yeah. By a wide margin.
That's when they put the 3 strikes bill.
Yep.
Where
the Clinton, Joe Biden.
Biden.
Yeah.
Biden.
The Biden crime bill.
And you know why it happened is because
he was taking money probably from the for-profit prisons.
100.
Yeah. It always has to do with money. Always.
Of course, bro.
No politician cares about the people. They care about what's in it for them.
So there's a repeat offender went and kidnapped and murdered a girl in L.A. It was 1991, and then somehow they connected to that girl's grandfather was in the Holocaust or
what?
Yeah, and then that's when they put that's the 3 strikes rule where they said if you have 2 strikes and you do anything.
Oh, because of her, she was the catalyst. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like they always connected to the Holocaust for some reason. Gang members in L.A., the Holocaust.
Right. The Bloods were founded in the Holocaust somehow.
So whoop, Auschwitz. And then the grandpa was like, "This is wrong. You guys can't be doing it." But they're like, "Nah, we signed it." And then until I guess the sunshine, it was like a bill that has to end 2000.
Oh yeah, the sunset. There was like some provision that after
2001. But until 2001, all these motherfuckers, and then they go, "All right, all these misdemeanor crimes that we have to put you in the L.A. County Jail, which is the worst fucking part of all." Remind me. I'm gonna fucking tell you a crazy story.
Oh, I'm here for that.
From the county jail.
All right. County jail story. Got it.
And then all these people were like released from prison. 2001, 2002. I graduate like high school around I didn't graduate. I got kicked out.
Okay,
2004.
That sounds about right now.
And then all the homelessness started from there.
Yeah.
And then Bill Clinton removed all the mental facilities.
Yep.
So from 2004, people were getting fucking demolished until. When did they start doing this fucking homeless activism? 2000.
Oh, yeah, probably 2014, 15.
Yeah, so for 10 years, no one gave a fuck.
They were just running around the streets.
No one gave a fuck. Remember that comic book Mike on Sunset?
Oh, what the fuck? I felt like that ended when I first got here. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, fucking Nerd Melt.
Yes, Nerd Melt. Yep.
I hate it. Do you remember the fucking...
alt comedy is so fucking lame.
I'm so glad it's over. But
the idea that you have to call it alt comedy, like, is it funny or not?
It was never funny.
There are comedians who have a completely different style that you could say it's alternative, but it's funny. Like alt comedy. I feel like if you participate in alt comedy, it's because your jokes didn't get laughs. 100%. So you called it alt comedy.
100%.
Yeah.
It's either it's funny
or it's not.
It's female comedy. But the thing is, there's no equity, bro. It's like you fucking laugh, but that spot, it was so packed.
Yeah.
And one time I was signing up and I was just new, and there was a homeless guy chasing after me because I parked, and then he's like, "You got some money?" Just like that.
It always happens to you. I don't know why it's always you.
Brother,
the crazies find you. I mean, you're a crazy guy, but I feel like other crazy people find you.
You know, I accepted it when I was in 7th grade, where I could not hide it.
By the time I was 13, I was like, you know what? This is my life.
It's karmic, bro. It's karmic. Every time I'm like, all right, why doesn't anyone else get fucking attacked or fucking...
Last time you were here, I think you had a splint on your wrist.
Splint on my... Yeah. I got stabbed. I fucking beat a manslaughter case.
Yeah. And now you're here, and now you're here fresh off a lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
That you won.
Oh, yeah. I was the one, first time. That's why God bless this country. Someone like me...
That a piece of shit like you can win a lawsuit.
Can sue a fat, ugly, white bitch and win while she's
We won't use her name, so that way you don't get sued back for... slander or whatever the fuck.
No, it's all true. It's all true.
It's not my opinion. It's fact.
Yeah, it's it's not false if it's God's truth. All right, so
what'd you sue her for?
Being a fat white bitch.
No, but like, what was the official?
Well, let me tell defamation. Libel and defamation.
All right, like I said, like fucking President Trump, son. You're going after your enemies, you know.
Oh, there's 3 more. So this.
Don't name them now.
No. One of them is so
one of them's in this room, I guess.
So I've never met these people.
Oh, really?
I've never met these people.
So you heard through the grapevine, or you saw on the internet?
Screenshots.
Oh, really?
People send me screenshots. I've never met this whore, this disgusting fucking bitch, right? And then this bitch was like, "Oh, Fanto assaulted my friend."
Well, you can't say that unless you did that, you know.
So I'm like, all right.
Accusing you of a crime you didn't commit. That's defamation.
So I just posted. I was like, "Does anyone know this fucking dumb bitch?" And then my girl at the time, who's an attorney, I miss her. She's.
You killed her.
No, she's married and has kids. Pick up my phone calls.
Your girlfriend who was married at the time?
No. She's married now. She has
okay.
you know.
Yeah.
At the time, she was dating me last year.
Now she's married. Gotcha.
Yeah, she is. She learned.
She wised up.
Yeah, she wised up. She's like, yeah, I want to marry a boring guy and have a good family because I'm not a good father. So she saw the post. She's like, yeah, that's illegal. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I'm going to court right now.
Probably want to get out, yeah.
She found her address. She found her work and everything else. She's like, all right, I'm going to serve her. I was like, what the fuck?
Nice.
Anyway, I served this bitch. It was, and I recorded the serving.
And you did it yourself?
I didn't. No, you're not allowed to do it yourself.
Okay.
I learned so much about civil lawsuits.
Oh, yeah.
If you owe the county money for a civil case, if you don't pay, you're going to jail.
Really?
But if it's amongst people, they do not enforce that shit at all.
Okay, it's like taxes.
100%.
Right. If you don't pay your tax, you go to jail. But if you don't pay, you know, your mechanic fixing your car, fuck all. What's he gonna do?
100%.
Yeah, okay.
So there was a guy, a trash fucking wannabe comic, who also shared that. And then so I go to his show right before and I record it. I go to his show and I wait until he's about to start his show that he's hosting. I said, hey, you fucking faggot. So he's in the middle. He gets on. I said, come here. I want to talk to you. He's like, oh, hey, Fanto. I was like, no, come here. And there's like an audience and it was a bar in fucking.
Oh, good.
In the valley.
Really throw a wrench in the comedy shows works.
Yeah. I had no tools with me.
Other than that mouth of yours, really interrupt things.
I had no tools with me, if you get what I mean. Anyway, so I'm recording. I said, hey, you fucking pussy. I said, well, you said what about me? You said what about me? So his audience in the bar. Here's the thing. I don't completely nothing. Has no clue why he posted that. I was like, why'd you post this about me?
He's probably trying to bang the fat girl who sent it to him. So
anyway, I said, I'm gonna post this video. I said, you better apologize. She's like, I'm sorry, whatever. I said, all right, I'm not gonna post this if we get down. Like I'll fight you with one hand if I promise. If we get down, I'm not gonna post this. He's like, no, I'm not. I said, you're a bitch. fuck your mother, whatever. Anyway, so I said, who is this friend that posted? So he told me this fucking dumb
Oh,
bitch
he
is-
folded on her.
Of course.
He ratted on his own. Yeah,
Of course.
What a coward. Yeah.
He's like, please don't post it. I was like, I won't. And then I posted it. I was like, what are you going to do, bro? Yeah, what are you going to fucking do? Anyway, so this bitch gets served. And it was so funny. I had my my homegirl who's an investigator, paralegal, fine ass bitch. Fine ass.
Really?
I'll show you a photo.
Yeah, I want to see this. A fine girl with cuffs and a gun. Yeah,
No cuffs.
Well, she's a private investigator, right?
Yeah, but she's not a. She doesn't.
But she's got a taser. That's hot.
No, she doesn't. She,
You ever have sex with a taser?
right, bro. Don't fantasize about my ex. Don't fantasize about my ex. She has a taser, right? She's a Libra. She drives a fucking no.
Yeah, ever have sex with a gun in your mouth? It's wild,
Bro. So she finds her and then she sends me the recording and then she's like, "Hey, is your name fucking Alex?" She's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Well, you've been served by Fanto. See you in court." And she was like, "Fanto's suing me! Fanto's suing me!"
On stage?
No. This is the first time she got served.
Yeah, first time. Wow, you served her multiple times.
Yeah. So we go to court, and then the judge is like, and then so because of that, I lost a lot of money, blah blah blah, and so she has to pay for my loss of income. And so the judge is like, "Hey, you said these things. Who did he assault? And have you?
Yeah, what evidence do you have that he did
She's
that?"
like, well, the judge was like, it was a guy, the first judge. She's like, no. Have you ever met this person? She goes, no. Have you ever spoken to this person? No. Has this person ever interacted with anyone you know? No.
She's out. Yeah.
So why did you say this person assaulted someone that you know? Well, so I have this friend, and she kind of mentioned something, and I go, Your Honor, we're all being, we all took an oath, right?
Yeah.
So if she says something that's not true, is that perjury? That's contempt, right? She goes, yes. She's like, okay, so who is this? And then she goes, no, I don't know.
Yeah,
no,
who's his friend? I don't have a friend.
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Nothing. She go, okay. You owe him.
Whatever. Yeah.
You owe me whatever the money it is.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
Good. Wow. We'll talk off camera how you came up with that figure.
No, it's so it was a
it's potential income.
It was a concerted effort. They would call all these venues that I was performing with.
All
and
right.
then
It's one thing for people to talk shit on the internet, but if they did cost you money and make you fucking lose gigs,
well, you have
fuck
to.
them. Yeah, fuck them.
So another thing. This I'll just give a free legal advice since I'm not an attorney, but from experience.
But I'm not an attorney, but I talk to them all the time.
Oh, I date them. So
my criminal history, I talk to plenty of attorneys.
So if anyone says on social media it's a public platform and they're not a public person, such as a legit past the threshold celebrity or a political figure, if it's a regular person,
public persona or whatever, yeah,
and you do lose money, they are at fault.
Okay.
So that's what happened, and that's what I proved. Actually, the judge felt very bad for her because this bitch was fucking crying and she was dressed like
she didn't know the rules. Just because you don't know the law doesn't mean you're exempt from it.
So this is
what
female privilege. This is female privilege where you can say anything about someone. And I had two friends. Everybody else was like, fuck this bitch, messaging her. And then she's like, Fanto's friends are threatening me, whatever. I never told them. I just got people that are loyal to me. I never told them. But I had two female comic whatever friends, and when they found out, they go, I'm so sorry. I said, yeah, you took her word for it.
Yeah.
You took a word for it. I go, if I fucking slapped a bitch or if I beat up someone, it was.
This is one of the things I will say about Fanto. He will own everything he does, good, bad, or indifferent. Like if you fucked up, you'll be the first to say, yeah, I did it. To
me, I don't open my mouth and I don't take action until I'm 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Because I've been raided by the feds.
We won't talk about that on this one.
so I know, but here's the thing. Whenever someone does something good to me, I have to repay them 10 times.
Well, that's one of the things I like about you, bud. You're an honest.
You
broker.
haven't done anything good to me yet.
No, which is why I'm not expecting shit out of you. But I also haven't fucked you over, so I'm not expecting you to give me a hard time.
No, you haven't.
You're a fair dealer.
Yeah, that's my middle name. Fair Dealerovich. Anyway, so this bitch starts crying. So I get the judgment, but you have to enforce your judgment. They cannot force her to pay you. So this bitch is not coming to court. So I did so I served one of her other friends, and then the other people just left the state or whatever, according to the fucking investigator, because now I have.
They don't want to show up in court in the city of
Now
California.
I have a precedence because she named people in this thing that now I have legal proof that you
can go after them too.
You have been mentioned.
Yeah.
And it's all my another lawyer friend. I miss her. They all fucking leave me, bro. So what? I can't stay loyal. So what?
Maybe that's something to do with you.
100% has to do with me. But they're lawyers, so they don't have no soul, so it's allowed.
Yeah, exactly. So all right. So you won the lawsuit.
So it does in civil. And then you have to do an order of appearance for examination of whatever the fucking
finances to figure out what you can pay, how you can pay it, blah blah blah.
You have to file something.
Yeah.
And this is another thing. When I dropped out of law school, you go to court.
Wait, you went to law school? We'll get into that.
Yeah, I dropped
cool.
out. Yeah.
All right.
And I got accepted. I never attended.
Okay.
Because I had to flee the country.
I'm still impressed. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, yeah, of course. Brother, I'm a smart guy. Look at the size of my forehead. It's almost as big as yours. So anyway,
fair point.
You have to file these things, and that's why lawyers get paid so much fucking money, Mike.
It's a huge process. Yeah.
Bro, and the thing is, you go into this ghetto fucking downtown courthouse, and they treat you like shit.
Oh, yeah.
The hood rat fucking clerks, they don't give a fuck. You're like, excuse me, I'm trying to file this thing. Bro, this fucking dumb bitch, she's like, no teeth, fucked up teeth. And I was like, this is my first time. I've never known how, like, she's like, well, you should have filed this 2 days ago. I can't file this now. I said, please, like, I'm not a fucking criminal, brother.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
No, it's like the post office. Everyone there doesn't want to be there.
No.
It's worse?
No. Bro, they're like, don't talk to me like that. You don't know what you have to file, so come back when you know what to file. And then there's nothing you can do about it. So I waited for the elderly, like
the veteran on duty?
Yeah, I said, listen, with all due respect, I'm so sorry. I didn't file it in time. Can
Help
I
me
get
here.
you have to file a SC 107, whatever the fucking thing is. And she's like, yeah. I can't say what she said, but she's like, okay, I'll help you out.
Yeah.
And then so she's like, just come whenever this person's not here, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
So I filed it in the so it's like, even in there's nepotism everywhere. If you don't click with this person, you don't
get nothing done. Yeah.
No, so I had to wait another fucking 30 days to file, because there's the judgment, but she can, they don't have to pay you for nothing.
Yeah.
So now I file it. And this bitch is the clerks at the civil and the other office said there's return mail. So whatever you're sending to her is not coming back. So her address that she put is incorrect.
Oh, so she's lying.
She's lying.
Yeah.
So if this was a criminal case, it would have been.
Oh, she would have been arrested. Yeah.
So now I have to get another fucking investigator, but I can't ask my ex because we're not talking.
Oh, so now, yeah. So now you got to hook up with another investigator.
Yeah. Another fat bitch.
You're back on Tinder looking for private eyes.
Yeah. I want someone who's a Leo and can stay in their car for 3 hours.
That's all you have in your Tinder bio. I need a private investigator and an attorney. Swipe left if you're neither of those things.
I swear, bro. So, Mikey, is this fun so far?
Gonna learn how to beat a case, I guess. You gotta fuck fat bitches.
Hey, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I get the sheriffs to serve her, and then they go maybe 7 times. They don't live there anymore.
So now you gotta find her. Yeah.
So also the sheriff's like, hey man, because there's a $50 fee, 50 something. I said, hey, I went to the sheriff and said, hey, here's another extra whatever.
Don't stop till you get her.
Just let me know. And the guy was like, hey bro, I don't want you to pay anymore. And he tells me advice that you shouldn't have, just because I hit him with that extra,
the extra
$35. Yeah. It's universal, bro. Whether it's a fucking bouncer, whether it's your server.
You gotta palm them something to get anything fucking done.
It's just like a regular, it doesn't do anything. 35 is nothing, right?
Yeah.
But it's like just that, like, hey bro, I know.
Tip. Yeah.
So
don't spit in your food, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and the sheriffs, they know my record, they see everything.
Yeah.
So they're, hey, bro, you might try this thing.
Yeah.
To find whatever the
Where
fucking
she's
thing
at,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's how it's these third-party companies that find anyone.
Oh, they
it's
don't want to be
It's
found.
even scarier.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Nowadays, with all the electronic information out there because of the internet, it's probably like just a bunch of fucking computer nerds locating her.
It's
and shit
even scarier,
on a
bro.
GPS. You know, like.
But
what's her screen name? Okay, we have her IP address. We know where she's standing right now.
Yes.
Do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro.
find my iPhone. Find a person. She's right here.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
And the reason why all these fucking silly steps are 10 days, everything else is because all the server babies, all these server things are have a precedent in old colonial law. Okay. So at least I as antithetical as it is to modern times, you still have to meet the mail server.
Yeah, well, that has to be a process, and you have to,
Come here, baby.
It is a little antithetical, like you said, and a little outdated. But there
Come
should
here.
be, like, if you were the one getting served and
Yes.
the lawsuit was wrong, you
Yes.
should have the time to respond and say, no, I didn't do this. I want to have a hearing, blah blah blah.
Yes.
So they give you that time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so that's why I do remember the philosophy of law where they do talk about they have to choose people in the Supreme Court, even though there's a bunch of dumb fucking people on their shit right now, that you do have to balance where you see civilization going.
Yeah.
That's why you have all these anyway, that's another concept.
Yeah.
What I wanted to mention was when people are so anyway, she's this socialist, BLM, anti-capitalist,
Yeah, I'm sure she's white and her parents are rich.
Antifa. She used to block traffic during the BLM things. Racist white whore, right? And I told her, I said, so anyway, I found her.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we go to court, and she was dumbfounded when they found her going to her car. And come here.
over there.
Come here.
Sorry.
So I said, hey, I said, so the mediator came. The mediator was like, hey, listen, do you want to talk it out before going to trial or whatever? And I said, hey, I said, I'll have you pay less than $5,000, which was around the amount.
Yeah.
If you tell me the names of whoever told you this.
Yeah. So you go after them. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
So I said, if you...
So you never know what you're going to do.
So we're in the mediator. That's what happens. Before you go to trial, the mediator's like, hey, man, there's a lot of court cases.
Yeah, you try and settle it so it doesn't waste the court's time. Yeah.
And so I'm recording the conversation, and then the mediator was like, hey, man, are you recording the conversation? I was like, yeah. He's like, you're not allowed to. I was like, who said? He said, you're not allowed to. I said, show me the paperwork.
Yeah. Where's this law?
I said, okay, I'll delete this if we come to an agreement. I'll have you delete it. He's like, you can't do that. I was like, brother, what are you going to do? He said, and then this bitch goes, I'm not paying him nothing. I said, all right, so we go to trial and she gets fucking rammed.
Yeah.
And I go to mediator. I was like, hey, brother.
Which the mediator should be recording the conversation. Is the mediator? Like,
he's not.
Well, think about it. You go to court, they have a court reporter who records everything.
Yeah.
Why the fuck isn't he recording?
So I said, hey, bro, I said, are you a lawyer? Or
Yeah,
he's like, you're just not allowed to. I was like, yeah, but like, are you going to take action against me? This bitch has been lying. I have no idea who the fuck this fucking dumb fucking bitch with no neck is. And then you're... And then he's like, I was like, hey, bro, don't fucking raise your voice at me. So we're in the fucking...
So he's going to smack the mediator now?
He's like, yeah, he's like, you can't. I was like, yeah, okay, I can't, but I did. So there's a fucking sheriff. What are you going to fucking tell the sheriff? They're not even going to...
Yeah.
They're not
What
even
law did I break?
forcing her to pay. You think they're going to force me to fucking...
Yeah. If you told me I broke the law, prove it, and I'll delete it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I won't, but I'll act like I will.
But I'll act like I will.
Baby, come here. Come fucking sit on my lap, boss.
He's my buddy, son.
Anyway, so this bitch is ducking the investigators. I have like 2 different processors trying to serve her, and then so the deadline is Tuesday.
Yeah, just yesterday.
Yesterday? Or?
Yesterday's Tuesday.
Yesterday too. Oh my God, yeah.
But you won the suit.
God bless.
You won the suit.
So I have to serve her 10 days prior before the court. Come here.
Yeah, sorry. We're passing the dog around now. He's looking for love, old Wrigley.
So, and then this bitch has a show at some feminist fucking...
She has a tampon rally?
Whatever. So she has a show with a psychic at this fucking show.
That's a bizarre show.
So then the process is like, hey, man, I see her. I was like, all right, So go serve her right as she's starting the show, because she's hosting her show. It's her show on a Sunday. And then right as she's about to go and fucking host the show, the processor homie, he's like, hey, are you fucking this and this? She's like, yeah, we're about to get the show started. He's like, well, I got some legal papers for you. He's like, yeah, no thanks. He's like, that's not how it works. Bitch!
The only thing that would have been better is if she was like right before she delivered up whatever punchline she thinks she has, he hands her the papers on stage.
But he was like, there's just a lot of people, and let me just, he's like, I'm my bro, just fucking
get in and get out. Yeah, get it done. You've been waiting for God knows how many days to serve this woman again.
2 months, bro. Yeah. She's been
stalking you. Yeah.
She said I changed my address, blah blah blah, all this fucking shit. So then I fucking got her. And then so the court day comes up, and then the judge is like, you've been lying since day one. You didn't ever blah, blah, blah. Just complete a fucking maniac, bro. Yeah. Complete fucking maniac. And
it's always curious to me, like someone like that who doesn't really know you, to go out of their way. Like could you imagine, like, I don't answer surveys when they text me. I couldn't imagine taking the effort to have someone text me something on Instagram, and then I forward it to my friends, and then I'm going to talk shit about you. It's like, I don't even know you. I wouldn't bother dealing with something that's not directly related to my life. Like, why the fuck
why would I
worry about Fanto if the rest of my life is going on? You know.
So I have knowledge that it was a certain organization that paid certain people to do something like that.
Okay.
And that's why I will make a bigger deal. And it was
so this is a brick in a bigger case.
Oh yeah. Okay. This was a politician that I got removed from office.
No. Whoa, I didn't know Fanto had that kind of fucking pull.
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
Yeah. And so they were. It was the ex-mayor of Burbank.
This is a perfect time to say that this podcast studio has no affiliation with the rights, beliefs, and statements made.
Yeah. These are all statements of my own and his own. Second Floor Studios does not endorse or condone anything I say. They are a hired consultant, and they do my bidding. For the record,
Inshallah.
I don't know this motherfucker from Adam. I don't even know his last name. I'm just here having a good time. This is all satire.
Hey, brother.
I'm going to hide behind the blanket of comedy. This is jokes.
This is AI.
Yeah, right? Yeah. This entire conversation is made up by ChatGPT.
All this is brought to you by Allah, the great and powerful.
Alhamdulillah.
So anyway, you have to file. I filed all these things, and then the judge was like, all right, you haven't paid. You have been ducking. Your addresses, you wrote the incorrect address. You've lied from the jump. If you don't pay this individual by this, I will issue a warrant for your arrest, bench warrant for your arrest.
For contempt.
Yeah. And then right after, I went and I Googled what defamation meant.
All this, and you didn't even know what you were suing for.
I was like, oh, dude, that's what it is.
Yeah, I need more defamation suits.
Yeah, how can you defame
you just found the new job.
Yeah.
Filing defamation suits.
So here's to...
cheers to her. To her and her money. So you got 2 more on the list, you said? A couple more people to chop down?
Yeah, a couple more people.
All right.
I got one of them served already.
All right.
I'm just making an
And this is all part of the same thing? All part of the same conspiracy against you?
No, I wouldn't say conspiracy because it's not a RICO, and I'm not. No, it's just other individuals that I have.
They've done something similar that you're like, oh,
they are on her social media.
Oh, okay.
Platform.
They participated in this thing, and
there's proof, visual and video proof. And then one of the people messaged me. He's like, just don't. I'll tell you who the names are. Just don't put the video. I have them, and I smacked them around, and I said, all right. I said I won't do it, but you have to tell me exactly where they are. And I was like, all right.
You know what's fucked up about all this, Mikey, is the other day when I was working out because we were originally supposed to do this on Sunday. It's Wednesday today, but that's the lawyer.
Yeah.
But Mikey ended up getting sick. But I don't know what we were talking about, just texting back and forth. I was like, listen, Fanto, I don't care what everyone says about you. I think you're a good guy. He goes, who the fuck's talking shit? I literally told him, I said, I just said that because I knew you'd get upset. What I didn't know was that he was literally in the process of serving multiple people for defamation at the time. Because he was like, wait, what do you know? I was getting interrogated by him. I thought I was involved in the case for a second.
No, that was on some personal shit. I was like, whoever told you...
No one said shit. Like, I don't care. What I said was, I don't care what everyone said. I don't care what all these other comedians say. I like you. He goes, what the fuck?
I don't care what your manifesto reads.
Yeah.
I think you're a likable guy.
I say, nothing to me, man.
Hey, you don't litter. I'm cool with you.
No. Well, listen, I also know what you're capable of. So,
I'm not capable of nothing, brother.
Well, you're capable of fucking defending yourself and you don't take shit off people.
Oh, yeah. I'm very vengeful.
Yeah.
I'm very vengeful.
Like, but I said, I've never done anything to you, so why would I worry?
That's what keeps me up at night when I can't sleep.
Oh, I'm sure. Like I said, I don't have to worry about you because I've never done anything to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's really easy not to worry about Fanto if you're not fucking bothering him.
Bro, you know why? Because I used to be, because I get so many people who message me and they're like, these people have ruined my lives. So this is what I don't like that. These people. It's like, fuck, who the fuck? I don't know these people. I don't know you. You know, there's a lot of people who, it's like, God forbid the day comes we all die. What do you want to be remembered for?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, good question.
Like, what do you want to be? Do you have an answer? Like, I'll tell you my answer.
Yeah, it's, I wasn't perfect, but I was a man of my word, and that was a good time. That was it.
That's very beautiful. I want to drink to that first.
We're all flawed as humans, but I did my best, and I was fun while it lasted. That's it.
I want to drink to that. Goddamn, that shit blew me away, brother.
That's all we got. That's all we got, man. It's the time we have,
I might save your number.
We might actually be friends now.
That was beautiful, bro.
Thanks, man.
And, I was thinking because, so many people just die last minute and whatever. It's like, I want to be known for whoever was kind. I was so much kinder to them.
I'm the same way, dude. Yep.
And I never... What was saying? I never kicked a dog while it was down.
Yeah.
But I was known for, I want to be known for knocking out the bullies.
Yeah, dude, I've had that conversation a few times with personal friends. I was that way growing up. I'm not a bully. I'm not picking on anybody who's weaker than me. But if I see someone picking on somebody else, I'm going to pick on them. It's like, oh, you're fucking tough. Come be tough to me. Like,
and I used to
you're gonna fuck with this kid who's got a problem. Oh, come fuck with me. I don't have I don't have. And you see that shit growing up, making fun of kids who just got off the boat from wherever and they knew in school.
Got off the boat?
Well, I was a kid, immigrant, they didn't speak the language, so kids would get bullied them, or somebody has MS and they fucking, what's with your wheelchair? It's like, fuck you, do that shit to me. I have a problem with that. But I'm the same way, if, I think my father said, if I have 2 grains of rice, my friends eat, my family eats, I go hungry.
God bless, brother.
Because I know I make a lot of mistakes, but I sleep well at night knowing that because I make those mistakes, I try to make up for it and be good to the people who are good to me.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah. My grandpa had a saying. He said, whenever you do something good to someone, never expect it in return.
Yeah.
Throw it in the water. If they don't see it, the fish will. If the fish don't see it, God will.
Oh, all right. That's like a parable, son. That's fucking some Rumi shit.
I don't know what a parable is, but don't compare.
Don't ever say that word to me again.
Don't compare us to the Middle Easterners.
Parable.
Brother.
Don't ever call me that word again, you motherfucker.
We're Caucasian.
I'm straight. Don't ever call me a parable again.
I don't play that sport. So, speaking of the county, anyway, so that's
the county lockup story.
That's not lockup. I was on visiting my cousin.
Okay, but being in county lockup, not you being in county lockup.
Yeah. So just to sum it up, that's a civil case.
Yeah.
And so, and I think I'm the first comic to do that.
Like, I don't know of any other. I know a lot of comics now.
Because I'm not a big. I'm still until I make $1 million in comedy. I consider myself an open mic comic. It doesn't matter.
Same.
Like that's
I'm up and coming. That's it. I'm
I'm an open micer.
Yeah.
All right. Because if I go to any club ever in the world,
until people pay to see me, for 5 shows on a weekend, I'm gonna.
Yes. Yeah. People are gonna be like, hey, I can't put you on this fucking show, but a cold open isn't anything.
Yeah.
So, but
featuring that's his show. I'm on his show.
100%.
Yeah.
And so that's what I wanted to prove. It's like, no, there's repercussions for this shit.
Yeah.
And my repercussions are, if you're saying something and you're a man against me, then we should be able to like fight.
No. Which is not legal, but unless the other guy agrees.
Yeah.
If the other person doesn't press charges, you guys can beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, but these people are the same people who are like defund the police.
Oh yeah. No, but I know where you're going with this, but women don't have that. Women don't. And this is just, I feel like, across the board. I was talking with a buddy of mine back east about this this week. I was texting with him. Getting punched. There's nothing. Nothing teaches you a lesson faster than getting punched in the fucking face.
Absolutely.
Like you say you disrespectful to somebody and they smack you. Like, oh
Absolutely.
shit. I'm not gonna say that again.
Absolutely.
And most people nowadays don't have that threat of violence, which you don't want to use the violence, but it should be there.
No, you want to.
Well, you want to, but the fear of it should keep you in line.
Yeah, but there is no fear.
Not anymore.
There's a video. Anymore. There's a video when it's like a podcast. I think it's a black chick asks a black dude, "Would you ever hit a girl or some shit?" He's like, "Hell yeah!" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." Yeah. I've been knocking bitches out. So I was in high school.
There's got to be a good circumstance. You can't. It's not because the dinner was cold, right?
No, I haven't.
It's not because she
haven't.
She didn't press your shirt the way you wanted.
Last time I hit a bitch, it was in high school, and I remember her. She was from a rival gang. She was from this hood called 48K, and I went to Hoover High School at the time. And I don't know what it was. West Side.
I was in the vacuum. The vacuum Hoover. Not the president.
So I was in 9th grade, 10th grade. So whenever this thing about me is I got female friends who are so loyal that when I'm like, hey, I got a problem with a bitch, she will hit them up. So my homegirl hit her up. Yeah. This one bitch, she's like, hey, you're saying all this shit about me. Let's meet up and then let's talk about it. Blocked. Anytime there's a bitch
actual conflict
that comes up, I'm like, hey, if you have a like here's my number. Tell your boyfriend, cousin, brother, hit me up. I'll give you a location, and then I have a homegirl, my cousin, whatever. Come through and we can run it.
Yeah, real old school.
but they're always like, I was like, you can feel free to screenshot this, but if there's a point where there's just parts where I've been in some dude comes up because of his bitch, right? We were in the fucking Hollywood clubs back in the day, 10, 15.
Well, that's, how many fights have women started that their men had to cash a check?
So my type is, if I have to get down with some fool because of his girl, if I knock him out, I'm going to spit on his bitch. 100%. Because in high school, so anyway, this bitch, Mike's like,
oh my God, with this, he's like Randy's going to release this on YouTube with banned.
No, but this is real shit. So I was in high school and I was talking shit to this bitch in class, and we were, she was whatever, high school fucking kids.
Yeah.
She told her boyfriend who was from this hood. I don't remember if it was one of those. Anyway, they came and after school and they beat the shit out of me. They broke my fucking note, like all that shit.
She was punching you too, the chick too?
No. She just told him, and I was like, all right, whatever. So then it took me like 2 weeks before I came back. I was blah blah blah, and then I told.
They got you good then, huh?
Oh yeah. So I told my older brother and his homies. They went up and they
found them and took care of it.
Yeah, 100%. So now I was ditching with my bitch in high school, and I was walking by, and I saw this fucking bitch in second floor class, and I went inside and I just fucking knocked her out. Bam. Oof.
That's a bold move. I don't
give a but that's how it was back then, bro. Like,
yeah, and you're in high school, it's fucking kids.
No, that's how hood it was. And after,
but I'm saying also you don't, when you're 13, 14, 15, you don't have good common sense.
I don't regret it.
I'm not saying that you regret it, but you could have. Yeah, you could have done any number of things. You could have one of your girlfriends beat her up. You could have smacked her when no one was looking. But instead, you did it in front of the teacher.
But it was a
like an idiot.
It was a substitute teacher, Mr. Kim, because I knew this motherfucker was like a retard, and I knew he didn't want to.
I love how the story gets worse, bro. Every time I try to bail him out of his story, he goes, "No. Actually, it was worse than you thought."
No, but afterwards, she was completely not affiliated. She was just like a good fucking girl. Yeah. Like nothing. And that's what feminism is. Equal rights, equal left.
That's equal rights equals lefts. That's fucking hilarious. No, but I do believe that there is that's why women are so mean to each other. Because they don't get physical with each other. Like I know as a man, as a man, there's certainly like you can insult me and it's funny, fine. But if you disrespect me, it's like, all right, there's a line you can cross where I might put hands on you and you might put hands on me. Women, they never put hands on each other, so they just say the meanest fucking things to each other. It's incredible. And what's crazy is that when they try that with men, yes, we're not supposed to hit you, but you don't know that guy is not going to hit you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like they really like it's there's a jeopardy in that they don't understand. And there's also an honor amongst men that women don't. Like men don't have frenemies. Women have frenemies. Bro. They'll have a girl they keep around. They hate the bitch, but they keep around just to keep her close. Man, if you don't like a guy, that guy, and you both know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no guy that doesn't like you and you don't like him, and you guys both don't know this shit.
So I grew up in L.A. where females, your female homegirls were known to set up other people that you didn't fuck with.
That's always back when I was growing up. Your female cousin will knock the bitch out.
No. This is like some gangbang. So I was
saying, set them up for a robbery kind of thing.
Nah, shootout, brother. So we had this homegirl.
Why would you shoot someone and not steal from them? I don't understand that.
So I used to.
If I was a criminal, it'd always be about the money.
Back then, so I used to hang out with my older siblings' gang, and we would drive around, and there was this homegirl.
What part of LA did you grow up in? Glendale?
No, Pacoima, East Hollywood, West LA.
You bounced around a good bit, huh?
Yeah, because I got kicked out, and my older siblings are from a Mexican gang.
Okay.
So, and that Mexican gang didn't get along with the Armenian gangs. So every time,
crazy because you're Armenian. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the time we just lived in a Mexican neighborhood.
Whatever neighborhood you grew up in is a gang you're with. Yeah.
They would get jumped by the Crips and the Bloods, and then whoever ended up. Whatever.
Yeah, you guys were in a Mexican neighborhood, so you guys had to defend yourself. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So they ended up joining this hood. So that's
it's like prison.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
just
back
territory.
Then, it was you had to take the bus. There was no Uber. There was no nothing.
Yeah.
And then who else had to take the bus? So that's why I would get fucking jumped. I would get beat up.
That's why the subways are so dangerous in New York. They go through every neighborhood.
Absolutely.
You don't know who's getting on where. You know?
Yeah, bro. But again, this was a racial component.
Yeah.
Like, I went to school in, I go to school in Glendale, Hollywood, North Hollywood, and everyone knew who your siblings were.
Yeah.
So when there were race riots between the Armenians and Mexicans, and then Armenians and blacks and everyone else, depends on what school. It was real race riots, bro.
Yeah.
Like
it's like a prison yard.
So when I went to Hoover, the Armenians killed a Mexican, and then next year the Mexican killed an Armenian on school campus.
Jesus Christ.
And then so when all that shit was happening, it's not students now. We're all we were stabbing each other in the cafeteria.
Yeah, it became turf warfare.
So when people are like, "Oh, high school," it's like, no, high school kids right now they're fucking pussy kittens. Back then, motherfuckers would pull up in a lowrider outside of high school, and it was an actual race ride. I go to Pasadena. I went to I never graduated high school, but when I would go in, and they're like, "Hey, homie, you're wearing such and such. If you wore the wrong number," so we would just get down in the bathroom, and then you're kicked out. So they kicked me out all of the LA school district. I never graduated.
If I get down in the bathroom, it means fight, not suck dick. Just in case.
So, but
I don't want to.
But this is the real LA. So when you have all these like, oh, come to LA, come to Silver Lake. Nah, fuck all that shit, bro. Fuck all that gay shit. Like real LA was if you went to Hollywood High, Marshall High.
Well, this is the thing that I learned coming out here. Like when people think like, oh, you're going to LA, it's like Santa Monica and West Hollywood. But that's like the heart of it. Hollywood itself is a fucking disgusting neighborhood.
But it's so huge.
It's huge. But then the rest of the city. I mean, fucking Burbank and Glendale and fucking
Pasadena,
Torrance. All these
insane.
neighborhoods they're full. Like the idea of Hollywood is like 4 blocks. And none of it's in actual Hollywood.
None of it, bro.
None of it. It's all in Beverly Hills and Santa Monica. The rest, where the normal people live, fucking North Hollywood. North Hollywood's full of plumbers and construction workers.
North Hollywood. So there's 4 again. When
North Hollywood High was a tough school, from what I remember.
Did you
back
go?
in the day? No, back in the day.
Of course,
yeah.
I got kicked out after 2 weeks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hollywood High, another shithole.
So the worst school here was Grant. Grant was right by Valley. That's when. Ice Cube's son went there, and so there was a riot. So we would go from a riot in Marshall High against MS. Fuck MS. Mara Salvatrucha.
I'm not saying that. I don't know you motherfuckers.
Anyway, that's
mariachi band.
I don't know MS-13. I don't know you guys.
That's no, but because we had a homie that MS cut off his fingers.
Jesus.
And then because that's how you throw up their hood, and then so he had to join another hood to shoot these motherfuckers. Yeah. So this is what Hollywood is, right?
Yeah. Well, the gang violence out here was even crazier than back east. Because I mean, I feel like
it's a racial component.
Yeah, no, the gang violence here. The only time that there was like black on black crime and blood and Crips. Everything else was the different racial gangs, like the Russian mafia, the Mexican cartels.
Yeah, but you didn't. But
Armenians. But back east, it was always money. People were shooting each other over money.
So they sent me to New York when my cousin got murdered by this rival gang, and then someone, and then his sibling killed.
No, the gang violence out here was crazy. In the 90s, it was bananas.
They sent me to New York to stay with my family in Brighton Beach, Little Odessa. Avenue Z and Ocean Parkway. And I didn't know.
The Russian mob was just new down there.
100%,
The Italian
bro.
mafia, they worked with the Russian mob because they were making money. No, there was no problems with the Russians and Italians.
My uncle was from the Russian syndicate, and then they kept deporting him, and then he kept coming in through Mexico. But that's
just like the Mexicans.
No, I'm 100%. But this was like in 93, 94.
Yeah.
So so it's like people don't understand. You can't, whenever they're like, oh, the time was different. Times were different.
Yeah.
Like, you never went to Highland Park because Highland Park was where fucking one of the few hoods that we got along with. Avenues and Highland Park 13, and they didn't get along with it. Like, I feel so fucking weird even talking about this shit because it's not even my age bracket anymore.
The thing is, what I always say is that, like, you can never go home because that is a period in time. You know, like,
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, where I'm from in New York, Ridgewood, Queens, right? Now it's like one of the up-and-coming neighborhoods.
Yeah.
It's not the same as when I grew up there.
Absolutely,
the physical location's there, but the place I grew up is gone. You know?
Yeah.
Silver Lake was probably a fucking slum 20 years ago. Now it's where all the fucking
12 years ago.
But now is where people are going to, you know, to the new gentrified area.
It's the ugliest bitches. Disgusting fashion.
It is.
Worst political history, geographical knowledge is in Silver Lake Echo Park. Bro, fucking if you. No.
It is. No, but that's what I'm saying. You can't go home because it's a time period. You know what I'm saying? Like the physical location.
And I hate it. My home is. I hated it. I was never. But
that's why I left New York. The first thing I did when I turned 18 was go to college.
And I love New York.
I love New York too. I love being from New York. I love New York. But I knew the world was bigger than New York. That's why I wanted to leave. Because I was like, this can't be it. Yeah. You know, like this. I knew this. Even in New York, the biggest city on earth in terms of our fucking giant ego and head as New Yorkers, I was like, the world's bigger than that. You know. But then you go back, and then I'm like, oh fuck, man. Now I go back now. It's like fucking Disneyland. I'm like, this is not the same. I was like, you know, where's the guy selling VCRs on the corner at 3 a.m? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's my VCR guy? I don't need a VCR, but I want to know he's alive.
It was simpler.
Yeah, it was a simpler time.
And that's how I got into UCLA. Because so I tried to go to GCC, Glendale Community College, LA Valley, and I would just fight because I'm still an active.
Well, you live it. The people that you dealt with in high school are there.
Yeah. So, and then they're like, hey, bro, we gotta fight the blacks. We gotta fight the Mexicans. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to study because my mom begged me. You know, my brother got 10 years and they hit a bunch of the homies with the gang unit shit, whatever.
Oh, yeah, the organized crime, RICO Acts. Yeah.
So, and then so I go to Santa Monica College. So I go to Santa Monica College and I'm still gang banged out. That means I'm wearing like a big shirt.
You got to leave to grow, man. You got to leave to grow.
But check this out. This is what I was. This is like 2006, 2000. Anyway, so I go in and I'm going to the, and I'm wearing like a creased out Ben Davis Cortez. I got my Navy
standing duck-feeted, you know.
Bro, I'm wearing a jersey, and right when
you got the top buttons on your Carhartt and the rest open.
No, 100%. Yeah, like not to that, but I had like a big. So like because when I went to the bathroom, some big black fool was like, he's like, hey homie, you banging? What's cracking, homie? I wasn't even talking like this.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm in college. What do you mean I'm banging? I'm going to take a piss. What do you?
But a lot of gang members went to Santa Monica College because I got knocked out by some black fool who was big, bro. I went to the fucking anyway.
But they just punch you because you were in the wrong set.
No, it was just like he was just like, hey homie, you looking? I was like, yeah, what's good? And he just bop bop, and I just woke up, and then some Mexican fool was like, he's like, hey bro, like you good? I never saw that fool again. Yeah. But that's regular.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That the gang violence was different out here than it was back east.
So and then Oscar Galindo, God bless you, your family, everyone. He said, you're like you didn't graduate high school, and he's like, you're from a gang, huh? You're like a gang member. He's like the nicest guy. I was like, yeah, whatever. And he's like, oh, are you from Armenian Power? He's like, no, homie, I'm not from AP, homie. We don't get along with AP. He's like, no way. He's like, so like, I was like, nah, bro, my older siblings are from, White Fence. And White Fence is like an old Mexican gang. He's like, what? I'm from East LA. I lived in a White Fence. So he just took care of me.
So who is Oscar Galindo to you? You met
he was a Scholars Program director.
Okay, so it was a guy in that
Santa Monica
college.
Scholars Program.
He was like, hey, I see what's going on with you.
He said, what? You're from? I was like, yeah, bro, we're from East LA, bro. Yeah. Like all that. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, bro, because
I think it's important, man. When you're young, to have somebody spot potential in you and give you a fucking chance, it's important.
Anyway, as a side note, I want to say that I get fucking heated up with all this,
and I bring it out because I like to talk about it.
No. But like, I think it's a devastation, this gang culture, and I'm ashamed that it's part of my history, but I could not avoid it. So when people are still gangbanging now, or even like when I'm like fuck MS and fuck West Side, whatever the fuck thing, it's like it's silly because it's
fighting over things that don't matter.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But the fact that it still exists, and I still, as much as I think like I'm, above and intellectualize. Nah, bro, I get caught up just like that. It's because
But that's why the message is so powerful coming from a guy like you, man, because you lived it all.
And it's hard to get out.
Yeah,
because
but you're saying that. You're telling that on this podcast. We should be above that. And you're like, and sometimes I get sucked back in, and I'm sorry I do.
And you can't because everything is so vague and non-loyal that's why people come out of prison and they cannot assimilate to reality, because reality is so complex and vague, and everyone has these things when you're like,
and they fall back into it. They come out and go back home.
Because it's so simple.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so he helped me get into UCLA, and I graduated UCLA, and every time I went, visited him. Yeah, and then I was going to go to law school, and I was charged with a crime.
But that's still amazing, man. I mean, you fucking didn't graduate from high school. You went to community, you got your GED, you went to community college, fucking got in trouble in community college, got out, but then got into UCLA and graduated. That's fucking fantastic, man. That's impressive.
And I appreciate it. And it's all thanks to this one guy who was like, hey, bro, like, I'm going to help you out. And every year, my mom and we would and then he got my younger brother to graduate, and we just give him like, my mom would give him like jewelry, and she's like, stop. He's like, stop. He's like, you guys been giving me presents for the last 10 fucking years.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he takes personal pride in doing it himself, because he's probably like you and I, where because he knows what he had to go through. And if
he was never a gang member. He was just like a nice person.
But if he sees he can help somebody and he doesn't, he feels it's part of his human integrity is, if I see someone I can help and I don't, shame on me. And how important is that, man? As a young man, I can name 3 or 4 people. If they didn't fucking help me out, I wouldn't have gotten. I would have been in jail just like you or anyone else. He
changed my life, bro. Yeah. And I message him maybe once every year. How is everything on Facebook? Good. Is there any way I can help him? Brother, it's been 15 years. 15 years, I'm a fucking... Look at me, bro.
Yeah.
Like my dick doesn't stand. No, it does. But it's like, I never forget. So whenever someone comes and has the audacity to be like, this person is such and such and such, it's like, bro, I've survived shootouts. Yeah. I've survived stabbings. I've survived jail time. Yeah. You think you some dumb fucking cunt
defamation's gonna bother me,
or anyone. It's like at any moment I'm willing to die for my.
Do you ever think about giving back? Like, do you ever think about mentoring another young guy?
Brother, yeah, I do so much of that.
Well, yeah, I just didn't know if you have, because
I don't talk about it because I don't want their absolutely, bro. I used to be a behavioral therapist with nonverbal high functioning autistic kids.
Good, that's fucking great, man. I love that.
See,
these are things about Fanto that nobody knows.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying you don't want the credit, because being a good, you shouldn't get a ribbon for being a good guy.
No, But it's a cultural thing. Like, I'm so responsible for helping out younger kids who try to get out the. Like, I was a substitute teacher at Marshall High School. I was a high school college prep. I was and let me tell you how fucking disgusting the system is.
All right, let's see.
I was in Marshall, and come here. Sabachka, иди сюда. Hey, come here.
Riley's on it, or Wrigley's on it today.
Come here. So, and I would see these, bro, and I would be a substitute at these classes where it was so disgustingly, because the county gets a lot of money for each student. So they would have a class filled with a kid who just came out of juvie.
Yeah, 65 kids in a 30-person classroom, that kind of shit.
Bro, kids on who came from juvie, so they're fucking extremely violent. They're 14, 15-year-old gang members, tatted up with autistic kids, a couple of them in the corner, and then regular kids who are trying to learn. Yeah. This is L.A. Hollywood, Marshall High School, where that fucking cocksucker...
Special ed is what they used to call it back in the day.
Leonardo DiCaprio went to the high school. So I would find these... so I got my brother, my younger siblings, nephews, everyone to take the GED test. 9th, 10th grade, go to community college, do 2 years there, and then go. They save so much time.
Yeah, skip high school,
bro. And I would go and I would tell the parents of all these bright kids at these high schools,
get them out of here before they get in jail.
So these parents, obviously, they're immigrant, Hispanic, Haitian, Armenian, Russian, Asian. They're like, so they go in and tell the principal, they're like, why is this guy telling us that we can do this instead of, staying for high school for 4 years? Marshall High School fires me.
Of course, because they lose funding if you don't bring those people funding. In. It's money.
Only 2 kids.
Always money.
Only 2 kids. 1 Mexican and then 1 Korean. They listened to me. I hit Oscar Galindo and some other lady. They graduated Santa Monica College or LA Valley College by the time their friends were graduating high school, went to university, are killing it.
2 years and they're out, yeah.
And then, so it's like, you
save them. Not only did you get them a diploma, you save them money.
Yeah, but how many people do not know that? No one knows that.
Yeah.
High school, 4 years. These kids are adult adjacent, 9th, 10th grade.
Yeah.
11th and 12th grade, because you're forced to have that prison bell ring. Ding, ding, lunch. You're like, I did that shit.
Yeah, the bell rings, I got to move. It's like, what the fuck?
So it's like, I did that shit way back. Yeah. Where I go, I'm like, you're fucking bright. Let me take the GED. High school does not matter. Everything that they've told you, fake. High school never matters. Community college never matters.
I'll tell you right now, real college doesn't matter.
Bro, it doesn't matter, bro.
I went to a great college, and the hardest part about it was getting in. Once I was there, college was easier than public high school in New York. Because 100%. Once you're, and I went to a great school, but once you get in, you're part of the club, and they don't want you to fail. That kind of bullshit.
Yeah, bro. So I sued that assistant tutoring thing. They paid me, and then come here.
He's on one today.
Come here.
It's all right. We're having a casual podcast.
He had some of the brandy.
Yeah.
And so bro, this was 10 years ago. So to this day, they are knowingly fucking dumbing down these kids in high school.
Yes.
And then they're like, but whose kids are not dumbing down? Who are fighting? Immigrants?
Yep.
Asians?
Yep.
Rich?
Yep.
Mostly whites, also blacks and Hispanic.
Money's a great equalizer when it comes to race.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then the rest, it's like, hey, you're going to fucking go to this ghetto high school where you have
and they're getting tax dollars from the state for each one of you that shows up.
So much money, bro. They're getting so much money.
It's like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 per kid.
So much money. Yeah. So it's like I got fired and I went to the lady who was in this fucking dumb bitch named Lana. I went to the lady who was in charge of the program. I was like, you fired me. The president fired me, this was before like.
Yeah, well, you cost them money.
This was before where you could post it on social media and everything else.
Before it was a crime to fucking report what was going on in your life.
Yeah. So she said, you're just not allowed to do that because you're messing with the district. She says this, bro. Yeah. Brother, they don't give a fuck about these kids.
They don't care about, no, of course not.
So now it's like, all right, so I do it to my friends, my relatives, my whoever it is. I'm like, hey, get your kid out of fucking 10th grade. Imagine if it spread, this information. Yeah. They don't need to go to 11th and 12th grade. They need to go to community college, take a placement exam, math and English.
Yeah.
The rest, they're going to learn the same exact thing,
also,
bro.
Also, if you go to community college, you get to choose which courses you want to take.
And you learn about life. Learn about life.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is. It's taking control of your life 4 years earlier. It's really what it is.
So much earlier, bro. I never graduated high school. I got kicked out of 7 schools.
And you still got into UCLA and went to law school and dropped out.
I got accepted and I but it's because
things happen. Shit.
Things happen, but these are the universal things. Someone older than you has to take time
to care about you.
Care about you.
Yeah. To tell you, hey, don't do what I did.
Don't do this. Yeah. So when you don't have an elderly in your household, you get
you need
lost.
A mentor in life. You need a mentor. Yeah.
So people get these fucking go to prison and come out. They go, this is what I learned in prison. Why not outside of prison, you fucking cocksucker?
Yeah, what did you find a mentor outside? Yeah,
I beat a case. I came out and I was like, I learned that you have to respect others and treat others. You're like, you could have done that shit outside of prison. Your kids are fatherless.
Yeah.
So I was visiting my cousin at the county jail, and once you go to visitation, you realize that everyone in visitation looks like they belong in jail.
I can imagine.
Bro, it's nothing but fucking...
'Cause I've never visited anybody in jail. So
it's different. It's different than federal. It's different than prison.
Yeah.
County.
Yeah, the worst prison in New York is Rikers Island, the county jail.
Bro, it's face tattoos.
The most violence, actually. You're
I'm
safer in
about...
federal prison than you are in LA County or Rikers Island, New York County jail.
No. You're not safe in LA County. That's what people.
No,
get.
I'm saying you're safer in federal prison
or state prison
than you are in a county jail.
That's where Tory Lanez got stabbed. You know the rapper.
Yeah,
he got stabbed in LA County.
Yeah. Every county jail is worse than any state prison.
You know the rapper that had Tory Lanez.
He shot. What's her name? Yeah.
Again, I don't want to because
allegedly
she's been suing a lot of people.
Allegedly, he shot someone.
Allegedly, that's not what had happened.
I also don't know who the fuck she is or he. I mean, I know the story, but I don't listen to their music. Well, I haven't listened to new hip hop since 2010, bro. I don't.
As you shouldn't. But it's again, there was a woman that lied about something there.
Yeah. Well,
so I don't know if I'm gonna be famous in the future and she's gonna sue me, but I'm saying.
Well, that's how you know you made it.
Yeah.
It's a good sign.
So and it's. That's why I had to prove a point with these fucking.
You set the marker now. It's like this.
Absolutely. Yeah. So whenever in the future it's coming, I've always been like this. I've always been like this in middle school. Actually, not in middle school because I had lack of confidence. I was afraid. I got beat up so bad.
Well, that's what makes aggressive young men is being afraid of. I mean, that's. Dude, I'm so scared of violence. It's why I'll attack you first, kind of thing. Like because I don't should because I don't like. It's fucking scary when you start putting hands on each other. So I don't want to lose. I don't want to get hurt. So I'm gonna hurt you real bad. You know, like that's the death spiral of violence when you're growing up. Yep.
It's death spiral, but also if you don't have that, your genes don't survive.
That's why. Yeah, it is a genetic marker to survive as a species for sure.
Yeah, I'd rather your mother cry than my mother.
Of course. Oh yeah.
Not yours, God forbid.
No, but I'm saying So somebody once I once told somebody I was like, I don't care if everyone in China dies tomorrow, as long as me and no one I love gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like the closer it is to home.
Yeah. But I want China to be there because it
well, how else are we gonna get stuff? How else are we gonna buy cheap shit?
China is preventing America and Russia from fucking blowing up everything.
Let me ask you a question before we get into the news and wrap up because this is the big story of the week. It's one of the reasons I had you on because I know.
Oh, not about my fucking life.
No, your life. No,
thanks, brother.
We spent an hour on your life, but I wanted to ask you about the big news of the week. You know, Charlie Kirk got assassinated, and look, I don't need your take on it. Listen, we all have the.
Everything I've told you from Ukraine to Israel has been correct.
I know, that's what I'm saying, and the reason that's why I wanted to have you on is because look, anyone who supports what happened to him is fucking outrageously retarded.
No.
It's ridiculous. But I had you on for this reason because I know you have the inside scoop on the conspiracy theories that the public doesn't know about. So is there any conspiracy surrounding his assassination that we don't know?
Absolutely.
So what do you got? Yeah, let the people know.
Okay, so
like what happened in that shooting that we don't think happened?
Just to blow your mind, you're probably actually. First of all, I want to give a shout out to you and your podcast because as much as you set up this such a comfortable space because I actually don't do podcasts.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're the only
that
one
means a lot to me.
You're the only one that I've done, and then there was this one bitch that I did back in the day. It's like take that shit off because I was admitting to a beating up someone. But you're so knowledgeable of geography to a level where I'm comfortable speaking with you.
Thank you. I apprate it, man. That's what I try to do. I want the guests to have a good time.
And I always do. I know your producer keeps dying every time you want to fucking. And he's a good guy. He's named after my brother, so I'm not gonna fucking. So where does the term conspiracy theory comes from?
That I don't know.
Okay, so I
don't know the origin of the phrase conspiracy theory. That's a good question. Yeah.
So conspiracy theory is the guy who came up with the conspiracy theory is the guy who JFK hated, and after JFK was assassinated. This guy became the head of the CIA and then said...
Alan Dulles?
Alan Dulles.
It started there. No shit.
So he said anyone that questions JFK's theory that we tell them is a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, makes perfect sense.
And then 1984, 30 years later, the Vitruvius film comes out.
Zapruder.
Zapruder film. And you know who exposed that?
I know it was on Geraldo Rivera's show.
Yeah, but who exposed that video?
I don't know.
The black comic.
Fucking Dick Gregory?
Dick Gregory exposed that.
Are you really?
Dick Gregory exposed that.
How the fuck did Dick Gregory get his hands on that tape?
Because comedians have always been the angle that civil population and then the government,
the contrarian view, that
it's like, hey, have you guys seen this? And then now the video comes out,
his head goes in the wrong direction from when the bullet came from.
And then people are like, so for the last 30 years we've been lied to. So I just want to have a
no, that's super cool. That's super interesting.
Common from the foundation of where conspiracy theory comes from.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second is 9/11, right?
Yep.
Everything that we've been told about 9/11 has been completely contrasted and proven wrong, and Iraq and fucking the billionaire Jew who took the insurance.
How many wars we fought that weren't necessary?
Dancing Israelis and Netanyahu saying, I'm glad the fell. Okay, so we have that. Yeah. So this happens at 9/10.
Yeah, the day before 9/11, the 24th anniversary.
Day before 9/11. And this guy is maybe a week after that insane, devastating Ukrainian girl gets slit by the black guy, with the black passengers being completely indifferent.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Israel, didn't they just or were about to bomb Hamas superiors in Gaza,
did.
in Qatar during
they
this?
Just bombed
that night?
They did bomb Qatar.
Yeah.
But Qatar is the main people
supporting Hamas. Yeah.
No. So Qatar is the main people that the U.S. allowed Netanyahu to fund the Hamas through Qatar.
That is right.
And then so Trump was like, so Trump keeps lying on behalf of Israel. They told Iran, hey, we're not going to attack you. Israel attacks them. And I'm a Trump supporter 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. But what's true is true.
Yeah.
Trump also said, hey.
Great quality of my man, right? He goes, I voted for him, but he's lying on this one. Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
But he's the reason why these things are happening.
Yeah.
Charlie, so he said, hey, we're going to have a meeting with blah, blah, blah. We're going to have a meeting with Iran, and we're going to have a meeting with the Qatar officials. And then he allowed the Israelis to bomb them. So he basically set them up.
Yeah. He lulled them to sleep while the bombs were on their way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So $500 million he got from the Adelson family, who are the biggest Zionist supporters. And then they got NBC and Paramount to put fucking Barry Weiss in and everything else. So it's coming to the surface. Israel is becoming a Nazi. Now it's known. They're not going to be able to. So their last fucking thing is what? Let's go fucking insane. Okay.
So what you're postulating is that this is a smokescreen for Israel to keep doing what they're up to?
So everything's a smokescreen for that. But so so the day after Charlie Kirk, 250 senators went to Israel. They took a photo in Israel. 250 senators. Okay. Wow. So now the UN, everyone says this is a genocide, 100%. Anyone that says Israel isn't, it's unquestionable now.
Yeah, well, I would say that they went in with good intentions, or at least intentions that we understood as Americans, right? After the day after 9/11, we were going to kill every fucking person that was involved. But now it's like, all right, they already control the area. What else? You know, like
yeah. But I mean, everyone knew it. I'm glad a lot of people found out later. So all these messages and military and even the POW said, no, they treat it like this is 100% genocide. That's exactly what they did against the Jews in the Holocaust. That's exactly what they did against the Armenians in the genocide. This is self-defense. We're self-defense.
Oh, there's always a reason.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So now, and Charlie Kirk was going to become the most famous because Ben Shapiro got fucking wrecked.
Well, he was the youngest. I mean, he was 31. He was super popular. He was good looking. He was. You know, you could tell his political star was on the rise.
Yeah, 75% of the shit I agreed with. Yeah. So he was going to be a problem to the conservatives. Okay.
Yeah, the traditional conservatives.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because the liberals do not have any chance of winning for the next 10 years.
They have no one with any charisma. Yeah.
No, even Newsom, AOC, you're done.
And listen, I know you don't like Barack Obama, but he was more charismatic than all those people. Was he not?
He's the most charismatic.
Right? Yeah.
The most charismatic. Yeah. But he also did the worst.
Well, because he was charismatic, he was able to do things that other liberals couldn't.
100%. Yeah. So by him doing it, and there's the people behind it.
Yeah, there's a backlash.
It's a deep state.
Yeah.
It's the people who are like.
Well, I knew he was going to win once the banks. So during his first run in 2004, I guess it was, he got the most 2006, he got the most money from the investment banks on Wall Street during the financial crisis in 2008. 2008. I was like, he's going to win the presidency. And my friend's like, how do you know? I was like, he's getting the most money from the banks. The banks rule everybody. Like,
absolutely.
Every president reports to the banks. Like, and everybody does. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. And most of his staff were from Citibank.
Yeah, Citibank and J.P. Morgan and Merrill Lynch.
J.P. Morgan, yeah. And my favorite was when he became a president, one of the first speeches he did was he went to Howard, a majority black university, and said, pick your pants up. A lot of people don't know that. Do you remember that? And then they're like, oh, what, guy? It's like...
You know, this is crazy. Barack Obama did not make one speech about racism while he was president. He made it before...
Yeah.
Up until he got elected, and then after. But while he was president, he made 0 speeches on race.
And you know, he got 100% of the Armenian American votes, because Armenian American votes lean to the right. But because he was a senator, he said, as soon as I become president, I'm going to accept the Armenian genocide. For 4 years.
I bet he didn't.
He didn't. He didn't.
Yeah, I bet he didn't.
He didn't.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
So for 8 years, he said, it's like, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
Every Armenian voted for this guy for 4 years, and then so Trump came, and then the only reason why the U.S. is because the Armenians are becoming more and more assimilated, and they,
they're becoming a natural part of society.
Businesses, and they all fucking,
like the Irish 100 years ago.
Everything, fucking Kim Kardashian, that famous Italian actor, who's that was so married to Sofia Vergara.
Oh.
You know the guy, right? He's Italian Armenian.
Mike might know the name because he's more of a movie guy.
Sofia Vergara's ex-husband, bro.
Don't fucking know.
The fucking handsome guy. Anyway,
he doesn't jerk off to him; he jerks off to her.
So anyway, I jerk off to both. So we're talking about Charlie Kirk. Sorry. So again, this guy gets shot in the neck. Okay, the FBI director, who's been lying since
that guy's dumb as fuck.
Right? I mean, yes. Would you agree he fucked this one up?
No, it's on purpose. He didn't do it intentionally. Also, he's married to a fucking Armenian bitch country singer, gorgeous. This guy's married. This gorgeous.
He's cockeyed and shit. He's all fucking cross-eyed, and he's married to this hot Armenian.
And everything is. He says Epstein list is not there. Is because everyone, I include Trump and every single person except Matt Gaetz and the other politician, is not on Epstein's list.
Yeah.
So this happens, and immediately they clean the fucking thing. They go autopsy, and it's like, listen, when Trump got hit in the ear, when barely nothing happened, and then this guy's entire neck, you're like, Trump got shot. The guy that shot him, when they went, the kid who had no one has any fucking social media history. Yeah. Neither Tyler Robinson or Thomas Crooks.
Yeah, they got him on Discord chats. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
They go to Thomas Crooks' house, everything's been scrubbed off.
Yeah. He's missing hard drives.
There's nothing. He has no history. But he was in a BlackRock video.
Yeah.
But when Trump got shot in the ear, he said Iran did it. And then 2 years later, there's a war between Israel and Iran fucks Israel in the ass. And then Israel's like, oh, shit. And then now this guy gets murdered right before 9/11, right before the midterm elections. No. And it's like, it's because they want to push this racist, they want to use him as the patriotism thing that 9/11 did.
Yeah.
Cancel culture. Let's fire these people. Yeah. Black against white, liberal against.
It's keeping the liberal and conservatives fighting over this thing where
absolutely
neither side should accept this kind of
absolutely. Yeah. And all of a sudden, everything, there's no bullet. They cleaned up the crime scene. Zero. Now they said they found a screwdriver. No photos of it. And the photo of the rifle that they posted was from a
stock image.
From a stock image from 4 years ago from Indonesia.
Not even this country.
Not even this country.
Jesus Christ.
That New York Post used 2023.
So you think there was more than one shooter?
This was an entire setup.
That's what I'm saying. But do you think there was more than one shooter, or do you think that they radicalized this guy online to
So JFK
did they make him the Manchurian Candidate, where he was like where they
absolutely
got dude's head online, or was there multiple shooters and they made him a patsy?
No, I think there's
like Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay, so it gets so much more intense. JFK had that magic bullet, right?
Yeah,
until the Vitruvius.
Bullshit.
the 9/11 had the magic passport.
Yeah.
Right? And this has the magic rifle.
Yeah, where is that rifle? I haven't seen an image of it
Nothing.
yet.
But also there's no ballistic connection.
No shit.
So without a bullet, you cannot have a ballistic connection. Yeah, you have the shell casing, but Utah is a
gun-toting state. They have this
Mormons,
thing registered. Yeah.
so they're Mormons.
Yeah.
And Mormons are behind Zionism.
Oh yeah, well, like most hardcore Orthodox Christians, like fundamentalist Christians.
Yeah, but they're a cult.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but any fundamentalist Christian sect like Mormonism supports Judaism because
Zionism
because you need to have the Jews in Israel for Jesus to come back.
Yes,
and
that is that's not in the actual Bible.
Oh, no, none of this. The Bible's silent on a lot of things, and this is one of them.
Yeah, when they talk about the great whatever the thing is, that's not in the Bible. That was
the rapture.
Yeah, the rapture was put in 1913.
Oh, it was years. I mean, the fucking the 4 Gospels were written 40 years after Jesus died.
No.
And then the New Testament was written way after.
No. The rapture was put in American Bibles. It was funded by the Rothschild.
No shit.
Yeah, and there's a specific person that started printing all these things.
Okay, it became sort of the most popular version.
There's no rapture in the other Bibles.
In the original version of the Bible, there's no rapture.
There's absolutely no rapture.
Wow.
So that's how deep this goes. So anyway, who's responsible for Charlie Kirk? I made a video right when it happened. I said you're never going to know the truth. Trump, whatever it is, Trump allowed it. The CIA allowed it. The FBI allowed it. And then whoever it was that was in charge, no one's going to know.
We're never going to get to the bottom. It's too complicated.
You have an entire school. There's only one camera footage of the guy on the fucking thing.
Well, yeah.
It's like,
how is that possible in 2025? That we have only 3 videos of what.
You know, and the crazy thing is, I get the right-leaning conservatives are like, hey man, they found the guy, but even the left is like, just believe the FBI. I go, bro, you're not even you're.
That's how you know, this is when I get suspect. When both sides agree, I get real suspicious. You know what I'm saying? Like
why are you believing the FBI, bro? I'm saying fuck Trump. He's lying.
That's what I'm saying. When both the left and the right agree, it's like, all right, the fix is in. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that they hate Kash Patel, they hate Donald Trump, but like, this is what happened. I'm like, wait a minute. Now you hate everything else he's doing, but this time it's the truth.
You agree.
But now this time is the truth. The fix is in.
You're like, the FBI lied about everything. The FBI knew what happened to Kyle Rittenhouse because the FBI had a drone following him.
I'm sure.
No, this was in court documents. Yeah. So after Kyle Rittenhouse sued the FBI was had to disclose that evidence, that they had a drone. So if they did not disclose the evidence, he would have been in jail for life.
That's right. It's called exculpatory evidence.
Yeah. It's called the Brady
bill.
The Brady. So if any proof that the prosecutor and defense has, they have to tell each other before trial.
Yeah. If it's something that you can use to prove your innocence, both sides or guilt.
Yes.
Both sides have to share it with the other side.
And if they don't, they violate the Brady rule, which is case dismissed.
You have to open information. Yeah.
Case dismissed.
Yeah.
So now it's like, bro, no autopsy report. Immediately RFK. So it's
I still haven't seen a photo of the rifle. That just fucked me up, dude. You hit me hard with that one.
You haven't seen a photo of anything.
I have not seen a photo of the rifle or the bullet casings or nothing.
You haven't seen a photo of anything.
All I've seen is screen grabs from a text message conversation. You can make those up on fucking
He said,
on
yeah,
Photoshop.
I had to kill him because I disagreed with his views, and I'm going to do it right now at this time. You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, that's the only evidence that they've posted is the screenshots of his text messages.
You know what
but
they
you can
also
fake those
posted?
anywhere you want.
They said we found a note of Tyler Robinson admitting, this is on news. I posted a video. He said, we found a note of Tyler Robinson admitting to getting ready to kill, but the note was destroyed, but we have evidence of what it said in the note. This was in the video.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. This is unless there's a third-party solution where they raped Bernie Sanders into folding, and then they got the dumbest retard of the Libertarian Party. He didn't even know what city Aleppo was. It's in Syria.
I remember, yeah.
It's like they're never going to allow you to think for yourself.
No.
It's like they
make too much money keeping you fighting each other.
Well, everyone's freedom is at stake. Because no one knows that Ghislaine Maxwell was moved from a high-security prison in New York to a low-security prison in Texas.
Yeah, it's called the prison camp. They have tennis courts.
With no procedural Nothing. After she went on and said we don't have any records of Trump on the fucking thing.
Yeah, dude. That's a perfect segue to the news, because this is one I grabbed this one specifically for you because it dovetailed. I thought there was some connection that you would be able to make for me with this, but I was like, I don't know, but it does sound kind of fishy. So speaking of Jeffrey Epstein, on September 10th, the day before the Charlie Kirk assassination, I don't know if you know this. On September 10th, the Senate voted 51-49 to block the release of the Jeffrey Epstein Files. On September 10th, lawmakers voted 51-49 to prevent the release of key documents tied to the Jeffrey Epstein case at midnight. In the middle of the night, they voted on this bill. Yep. The files were expected to include names, communications, potential links to powerful figures, and bank records, but now remain sealed.
Of course.
The night before Charlie Kirk got assassinated, they just silently quashed the whole Epstein thing.
Of course.
How is this not bigger news?
You want to know how? You know what? You want to know what else is not bigger news? So there was a rabbi that stole nuclear secrets from the USA and sent to Israel. 1990, 1991. He was in prison for life. Bill Clinton was caught by, they say Mossad or whatever it is, video of his sexual intercourse. I don't know with who.
Yeah, with somebody you shouldn't be fucking. Yeah.
And then they said, we won't release it if you release this guy.
Guy got out, I'm sure.
He released this guy. They sent this guy to Israel. Netanyahu picked him up from the airport, and the videos never came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's what I think about these Epstein files. I think what the thing about the Epstein files is that, listen, if Donald Trump actually,
it's going to ruin a lot of people's.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If Donald Trump or Bill Clinton actually were participating in his child sex crimes, the political atmosphere on both sides would have outed them by now.
Absolutely.
What I think is going on is that who they're protecting are the bankers who financed it, are the other big world leaders elsewhere who participated in it. They don't want. It's not that those two guys did anything. It's that they're fucking the people who put them into power did. Whoever's at Citibank or Merrill Lynch or these global financial banks, they're the ones who they're protecting at this point. I'm convinced of that.
Well, everyone.
The Rothschilds, the Vanderbilt, these people.
Everyone is protected.
Yeah.
And if this comes out, it's never going to come out.
No. Who benefits? Not us.
You have Bill Clinton, a sitting president, there was a painting of him in a dress.
Yeah.
So at what point can you more demasculate or whatever the fuck?
Yeah,
emasculate or fucking pussify by saying we got.
Yeah, why is it emasculate, not pussify? It should be pussify. I'm with you.
And then you're never. This is just like the what is it they called in Russia where they killed the journalists and everything else? Not authority.
Fuck! I know the term you're talking about.
It's like
there's a term for it.
Yeah, it's the same exact thing.
Yeah. Fuck! I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank on that term. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Authority. What is it? Fucking.
Too big of words for a podcast.
Yeah, too big words for two drunk fucking morons on a Wednesday.
It's like, so as when people realize that, hey, instead of arguing about sports.
Yeah, or who pisses in what bathroom. What about them robbing you at the bank? Yeah.
Yes, but understand, you're like, okay, forget about, you're saying dumb shit like systemic racism.
That's bullshit.
Men can be this, and you're like, okay, understand that both of these sides are preventing this information coming out.
The truth, yeah.
How about you guys? So because after this generation, whenever people realize what's happening, that all these laws in these states are going to Israel, that's insane, bro. It's insane. So whatever decision Israel took to doing this, the repercussions are going to be massive.
Yeah.
It's like, I knew a lot, and I was like, I can't believe there's laws in Texas where the colleges, a percentage of it goes to Israel every year, and you're not allowed to change it.
Oh, well, do you know the biggest the biggest private funders of the top 10 universities that became anti-Semitic by Trump's hands? They were getting their money from Qatar. Why? Because Qatar, because like you told me earlier, Netanyahu was helping Qatar to fund Hamas to keep the war going.
So
he basically fomented anti-Semitism to give himself a reason to keep the war alive.
So Netanyahu gave billions to Hamas through Qatar so the PLO wouldn't get voted in.
Yeah.
And then
because he wanted to have a war with Hamas
and then it backfired.
to keep himself in power. Yeah.
So now you're like, what does the future hold?
Yeah, what's the next thing?
We're never going to know what happened to Charlie Kirk.
No, never.
There's no proof of what, like, we know exactly what happened in 9/11 almost, and then, but there's never going to be like, hey guys, this didn't happen.
On that one, I'm not as big a conspiracy theorist as that. JFK, he absolutely was killed by the CIA and the
Okay,
mafia.
but
with 9/11, I think with that, they knew it was more like Pearl Harbor and less like JFK's assassination. They knew it was going to happen. They let it happen to let the money fall in. Whereas JFK's thing, they put it in motion.
No, but the 9/11 was the most, because 9/11 they attacked Iraq, and then they attacked Iraq based on Netanyahu's thing, and then Iraq, after 1 million people were done, and then it's the 6 countries that the
axis of evil
they have to attack. Now the last one left is Iran.
Yeah.
This guy that's in charge of Syria, he's the head of Al Qaeda.
Netanyahu's had it out for Iran since 1993.
Yes,
I mean he's been talking about removing the Ayatollah since 93.
Absolutely,
30 years he's been talking.
So you're like, okay, and I'm a Trump supporter because there's nothing I could support on the left, but Trump said we're gonna resolve the Israel Hamas genocide, Ukraine Russia war, and he didn't do it. Because it shows that
who has the real power.
who has the real power.
Right? It must be disappointing for you. Yeah. Donald Trump had the opportunity, because of who he was and the way he got elected, to not be in the pocket of the sort of controlling elite, the global elite.
Yes.
But it seems like, he had the chance and didn't take it.
Because there's people with longer dicks. There's a saying in Russian: don't jump further than the size of your dick.
Okay, I'm sure it sounds better in Russian. But but it's one of those things. It's like
that's why my vertical is 7 inches.
I mean, I started out jumping my dick by the time I was 3, quarter inch. Can of tuna.
All right, 4 inches max.
Can of tuna. No, but that's why I wanted to. That's why I wanted to ask you about the Charlie Kirk thing, because I figured you knew the sub or heard about a subtext I didn't hear about.
It's not even new. It's just patterns.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have JFK. People were given something, and then a comedian, Dick Gregory, finds out 30 years later.
Yeah.
You have when you're like Pearl Harbor, Pearl Harbor.
Oh, they knew that was coming. I mean,
Japan was already losing. The reason they dropped those 2 bombs was to
scare Russia.
Stalin.
Yeah.
So Charlie Kirk, you're like, out of nowhere, someone shoots him in the neck, and all these people are like, oh, that was not a trained military. That was a 200 yards. You're like, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah.
You're like, so you're saying that's a non-trained person was able to keep his composure and breath on that of a level.
Yeah.
Kills him, goes and tells his father. His father gets the reward money, gives it to Charlie Kirk's family.
Oh, his father got the reward money?
And he gave it to Charlie Kirk's family.
You know the person that turned in Luigi Mangione didn't get a fucking dime?
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
And then all of a sudden you have this chat. You're like, bro, when they know what they're doing.
Well, I'm sure they're scanning chats for murders.
No. It's not. No. They know that they control every fucking media outlet. Yeah. I think them using Israel and everything else, Israel is not behind it.
Smoke screen? Yeah.
Yeah. I think they just want them to be like, oh, and then there was a guy, the first guy that was like, shoot me when they got the guy, the old guy. He was involved in the fucking 9/11 and the fucking.
Yeah, well, he just going to arrested for child porn yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. Which I'm sure they put that in his computer to get rid of him, to silence him.
It's like you're not going to know the truth, and it's like this is the one thing that the liberals and the conservatives and the middle ground. Yeah. You're like, hey, the FBI is lying.
Yeah.
The executive branch is lying. Why don't you guys just, instead of choose on what you're going to talk about, Forget about the social stuff like abortion, trannies,
which is meaningless compared to this bigger picture. Yeah,
that these people are doing what they're rearranging your history.
Yeah, exactly. They're controlling the entire global narrative.
But they're not. And the first thing you see is they go, "Hey, let's get these people fired." Why are you firing these people? Like,
you want to make them scared of speaking out, so they don't speak out against the government.
They don't speak out. Now they're saying now they're making Charlie.
Which Charlie Kirk was all about speaking out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now they're like, if you desecrate his thing, you're violating something in your, and you're like, hey man,
his whole thing was prove me I'm wrong. Yes. He would have people tell him off on campus, and he's like, you can't disparage him. Like, no, if he was alive, he'd say no, they should be talking.
Absolutely. And I wasn't a big fan of it. It's like I was more of a like he never admitted to the genocide. And I get it because he's under payroll with Ben Shapiro and everything else. But you have to keep in mind, Ben Shapiro just got wrecked. He got wrecked.
He did.
And then, so now he's taking go. And then it's like, whatever happens on American soil, the CIA makes it happen.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to happen on American soil unless the CIA, FBI says
you're
allowed to. Yeah. Because no matter what, no matter how compromised these politicians are, the deep state is not going to allow Israel or any other country to control what America does.
Yeah.
In the future, when the next generation comes and they're less fucking sucking Israel's dick, you're going to see that Israel is going to be used as a what is it called? Like a
pawn.
Scapegoat.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be like, all right, the entire world is against this now.
Yeah.
So the next generation, you're not going to have as much power.
Yeah.
And then they're going to use.
That's where Israel fucked up. They've lost their global credibility.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
Oh yeah.
Big time. All right, we'll end on a quick and fun one. We got to switch to SD cards on the video here.
Also, Ukraine is losing so much more land, and Zelensky is refusing to settle, and it's like that's insane.
Yeah, I mean that one's
that's not on the news anymore.
I know. Well,
remember everyone
that's
was
the
like,
thing.
Slava,
Everyone forgot
Ukraine,
about that. Everyone forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's old news, son. How many? 1 million people have died in that war on both sides. Nobody cares.
Nobody anymore.
Nobody cares
anymore.
Yeah. One guy dies here in Phoenix, and we're fucking freaking out.
The Laugh Factory had. We don't serve any Russian vodka here, guys. Come. The Laugh Factory had that, bitch. What the fuck, bro? You're ridiculous. Persian, guy.
Yeah, money speaks in this country. All right, we'll end on a little lighter note. So Chinese quote-unquote robot wives are now available. 500 have been made and they're $3,000 a piece. Listen to this, my man. In Shenzhen, China, Strapery Technologies claims it shipped over 500 quote-unquote AI wives, humanoid robots that talk, do chores, and have sex. Marketed to lonely men amid China's gender gap, these $3,000 a piece dolls feature warm silicone skin, voice interaction, and smart home control. Now, they have robot wives in China.
See, those female robots did everything but drive. Yeah. That's crazy. They're good mothers. They cook. They have sex. They plant gardens, but they won't use a fucking car.
They made robot wives, but autonomous driving cars.
They'll raise your family, but not drive them around.
You don't want to kill them, dude. $3,000, but for a wife, that sounds like a steal. I mean,
that's definitely a steal.
That's a steal. It costs more for Russian mail order bride, and I don't know this from experience.
It definitely costs more because you have to listen to that fucking language.
But you know what's fucked up? It goes, they feature warm silicone skin.
Warm silicone skin?
Well, they fuck these robots.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, would you fuck a robot?
Again? Of course, bro.
How hot would the robot have to be for you to fuck it? How lifelike? Like, would you fuck a mannequin? No. But... if it looked like one of the, if it looked like a wax museum, like Madame Tussauds wax museum kind of figure, would you fuck that?
I gotta say, I have fucked that asshole with the
the fleshlight.
It's like the big asshole thing.
Where it's just the lower half of the body.
Yes.
Yeah. That
was scary pleasant. I was like, what the?
I was going to go with just scary because fucking a torso without a head feels a little Jeffrey Dahmerish.
You got to watch more cartel videos, bro.
But it feels a little Jeffrey Dahmerish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I didn't. That shit was scary.
Really?
And
it felt good inside? Did you have to lube it up inside? Like squirt a bottle inside?
It was. So I was dating this chick that dances at Jumbo's Clown Room.
Oh, wow.
And
shout out Jumbo's Clown Room institution.
Yeah, it's fucking
wild,
It's on Hollywood and Normandy, where it was where you used to get cracking, and yeah, she's like, hey, I she said I like it when I want to watch a guy like jerk off, and I can never just jerk off in front of a bitch, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
She just had it in her room.
She had it in her room. I was like, is it fucking? She's like, yeah, I just.
Where you asked if it was clean, right? She cleaned it out?
Yeah.
I was going to say, because if you're in there with some other dude's cobwebs, it's a little fucked up.
No. She.
Yeah, she douched it out before you put it in there.
I hope so.
She said she did.
I hope so.
I took her word for it.
Because I went to Jumbo's after, and I was like, we're good. And that shit was fucking miraculous. And I was fucking this, and she was getting so turned on. And it got so fucking horny. I was fucking this, and then she was sucking my dick, and I had to like put it inside like it was like another girl.
You were going ass to mouth on a fake asshole in her mouth?
It was, bro. I was like, I tripped out. I was like, wait a second. But she didn't want to fuck because she's like, one of my other coworkers thought you were cute because I went and I fucking saw them somewhere, and then they got weed from my homie, and I said, can we
fuck that doll again?
No, can we fuck your friend? She's like, no, but you can fuck this fucking this thing I have.
Yeah.
And
so where did you finish? Did you finish on her or in the doll?
In her mouth, bro.
Okay, I was gonna say, did the doll finish you off or did she finish you off?
It's crazy how actual like it looks like when you slap the ass and shit, and
it ripples like a real ass.
It's fucking real, and I realized how scary the future is because they're as soon as they find out how to fertilize some shit without human connection, and then it's just a matter of time before
they cut us out of it. Yeah.
Cut everyone out.
Bro, think about it. Like, why would you if they have an AI female robot that is indistinguishable from a woman, but that AI robot is your servant, why would you ever talk to a real woman again? You know, like if you could just
scary,
get four,
bro.
if you have 5 or 6, it's 20,000 a piece, and I buy 3 different AI robots that are identical to human women in every way, but they treat me like a god, and I could just turn them off and put them in the closet when I don't want to talk to them.
Absolutely.
Why would I ever talk to another woman again?
And
why would I ever do that?
It's never.
Yeah.
Especially when they're promoting this thing where if everyone spends all their time on social media and all the dating apps, I'm against the dating apps.
Yeah.
Every friend I have that's on the dating apps, they cannot talk to bitches in real life. It's very difficult, and it's like. Every time you're like, oh, I don't want to, all these whores are like, it's seasonal. Some shit happens and all these women are like, I don't like guys, so I'm going to be fucking an ugly fat bitch. So they're going to promote that where the guy's like, why am I going to go.
Putting up with this. Yeah.
Why am I putting up with this? And every viral video on TikTok is some bitch who's going to a date or coming from a date and just explaining. You're like, just what happened to that minimal, when I meet a girl, I never tell her. If she searches my shit, whatever, and she finds, she's like, why didn't you tell me? I was like, hey.
I just met you.
This is not, I'm not a comedian. Yeah. I'm so much more.
Yeah, well, that's true. They start to label you by just the one thing they know about you.
Absolutely.
It's like one thing I did isn't the sum total of who I am.
That shit's deep. But I never tell them, like, oh, I do. They're like, what do you do? I was like,
this or that.
Yeah, import and export. I don't tell them, oh, I'm a comedian, because it changes their entire perception of you.
Yeah.
So with these robots, like,
it's Mike, I think you'd fuck a robot.
Sure.
The only robots
I know I'd fuck a robot if they were good enough robot.
The only robots I would use is a drone with explosive on them.
You want to fuck some sort of Russian kill bot?
Oh, fuck yeah. But all these, I'm telling you, bro.
Just don't stick your dick in the fuse. Just don't.
Next year, you're going to have issues, mental issues, psychological issues of people just having their own virtual fucking
relationships with ChatGPT.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. That's coming.
Bro, you're like, bro.
One guy killed himself recently because of it.
Yeah. You're like, bro, put the fucking phone down. Life is not about this and that. Just go talk to a fucking, hang out.
Yeah, go get a cup of coffee in person.
Yeah.
Right? Get a drink at a bar. Shake someone's hand.
Disagree with someone. Get into a fucking fist fight, bro.
Walk by them and shoot and say, hey, what's up? And just, you don't even know.
Yeah, threaten a prostitute. Do something, bro.
Yeah, smack your mother. Whatever it takes for you to get off your phone. Just give her a good smack.
Yeah, go sneeze on a homeless guy.
Dude, Fanto, tell the people where to find you, brother.
Don't.
I'll see you in court.
Yeah. That's the best answer right there.
If I need you in court, I'll find you.
Don't. I'll put a link to where you can find Fanto for now.
Yeah.
By the way, my man, I love the stuff you're doing with the Russian mob boss on your Instagram page.
People keep messaging me to do
so
that, bro.
great.
It's so fucking.
It's so great. Don't let them know your next move. If you eat breakfast, do it at night.
Yo, bro, here's to you guys. I know we did this 3 hours.
Yeah, Joe Rogan Experience level podcast.
Longer as shit, but this is the most accurate, the most fucking everything we talked about our last came out to be true.
It did.
Every single fucking thing, bro.
It did. Thanks so much for doing this again, brother. Appreciate
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for the dog.
Follow him at Wanafanto, right?
Wanafanto, yeah.
At Wanafanto on Instagram. I'll link it all in the podcast and on the clips.
Also, by the way, you get a lot of fine ass porn bitches on this podcast, bro. You invite me over so I can watch.
I don't fuck them. I talk to them.
Oh, you don't fuck them?
No, I just talk to them. That's why they keep coming back. They're like, why isn't he fucking us? He's like, oh no, it's professional. This is not the casting couch. This is a professional.
I was like, bro, I was just jerking off to her 3 weeks ago. How was he fucking? He's like asking her about climate change.
Well, I'm trying to let up a few more, but thanks for doing this, brother.
Absolutely, bro.
Obviously, follow me at Randy Valero. Follow the podcast at Ready Set Blow.
The only podcast I do.
Second Floor Studios, Mike Nell. Fanto at Wanafanto. Fanto Chino, my man. Thanks, brother. Appreciate doing this.
Thank you, brother.
All right, guys. That's it for this week. We love you. Peace.